Hey, it's great to see you here today. Are you ready to take your first step toward financial freedom? Well, you're in the right spot. Let's talk about budgeting, the cornerstone of personal finance. First things first, what is a budget? Think of it as your financial blueprint. It's a plan that helps you track your income, manage your expenses, and save for future goals. Simple, right? But oh so powerful. Now, why do you need a budget? Imagine you're planning a road trip. You wouldn't just start driving without knowing your destination or the route, right? Similarly, without a budget, it's easy to lose track of where your money is going, which might lead you to spend more than you should. So how do you start? Let's break it down into 3 easy steps. First, gather all your financial statements, bank statements, bills, receipts, you name it. This gives you a clear picture of where your money comes from and where it's going. Next, list out all your sources of income. That's everything that brings money in, whether it's your salary, side gigs, or even those birthday checks from grandma. Then, track your expenses, and I mean all of them. From rent and utilities to that coffee you grabbed on your way to work. Knowing what you spend is key to control how you spend. Finally, set some goals. What are you saving for? A new laptop? A dream vacation? Or maybe you're aiming for an emergency fund? Goals keep you motivated and on track. That's it for part 1 of Budgeting 101. Stay tuned for the next part where we'll dive into creating a budget that fits your lifestyle and goals. Remember, budgeting isn't about restricting yourself. It's about making smart choices that lead to financial freedom. I can't wait to see where your budget will take you.
Hey everyone! If you're tuning in to learn more about mastering your finances, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving deeper into Budgeting 101. Let's unlock those skills that pave the way to financial freedom. So why is budgeting such a big deal? Well, think of it as your financial roadmap. Without it, you might find yourself wandering through the wilderness of impulse buys and unnecessary expenses. But with it, every dollar you earn has a purpose, a mission. Sounds cool, right? Let's start with the basics. Tracking your expenses. It's about knowing where your money goes each month. And no, it's not just about cutting back on those coffee runs. It's about making informed decisions. Maybe that means swapping out daily cafe visits for brewing at home, or maybe it's choosing fewer but more meaningful experiences. Next up, setting realistic goals. Whether it's saving for a trip, buying a new gadget, or just padding your emergency fund, goals give your budget direction. And remember, these aren't set in stone. As your priorities shift, so should your goals. That's the beauty of a budget. It evolves with you. Now, let's talk about the tools that can help. Whether you prefer old school, pen and paper, a simple spreadsheet, or a fancy app on your phone, find a tool that you'll stick with. Consistency is key here. There's no one-size-fits-all solution, so experiment and find what works best for you. But here's the real secret. Budgeting isn't just about numbers and tracking, it's about mindset. Embrace the mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. Instead of thinking you're cutting down, think of it as optimizing your financial future. So, grab that pen, open that app, and start taking control of your finances today. Remember, small steps lead to big results. And I'm here to help guide you every step of the way. Let's make your financial dreams a reality, one budget at a time.
Hey there! Are you feeling the pinch of 2024's economy? Well, you're not alone. Today, I'm here to help you navigate these choppy financial waters with some savvy tips on how to budget better and save big. So, let's dive in. First things first, let's talk about your daily expenses. Do you know how much you spend on coffee every morning? Or those lunches out during work hours? It adds up, right? Here's a simple tip. Start making your coffee at home and pack your lunch. This small change can save you upwards of $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year back in your pocket for just a little bit of extra effort each day. Next, let's tackle those utility bills. Did you know that simply lowering your thermostat by 1 or 2 degrees can reduce your heating bill by up to 10%? And in the summer, keeping your blinds closed during the hottest parts of the day can keep your place cooler and reduce your air conditioning costs. Smart, right? Now, onto subscriptions. We all love our streaming services, magazines, or gym memberships, but do you use all of them? Take a moment to evaluate what you really need and consider cutting the rest. Maybe switch to a less expensive gym or cut back on duplicate streaming services. Every little bit counts. Here's a big one: groceries. Planning your meals and sticking to a shopping list can drastically reduce impulse buys. Also, try shopping at budget-friendly stores or buying store brands instead of name brands. You might be surprised at how much you can save without sacrificing quality. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about saving. It might sound counterintuitive when you're trying to cut back on spending, but setting aside even a small amount regularly into a savings account can give you a financial cushion and reduce stress. Start small. If you can only save $10 a week, that's still $520 a year. Remember, the key to budgeting isn't about restricting your life, it's about making smarter choices that empower you financially. Every dollar you save is a step towards greater financial freedom. So take these tips, tweak them to fit your lifestyle, and start saving. See how quickly your wallet thanks you. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey there, Savvy Savers! Welcome back to our budgeting series. If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe for more money wisdom. And as always, drop your requests for future videos in the comments below. Ready to spring into action? Let's dive into part 4 of our Budgeting 101 series. Today, we're all about action. How to actually implement the budgeting strategies we've discussed in the past 3 parts. Remember, planning is great, but action is where the magic happens. First things first, let's get organized. Pull up your detailed budget, which, if you've been following along, should include your income sources, fixed expenses, variable costs, and any financial goals you're aiming for. Got it? Great. Now, it's time to automate. Automating your finances can help you stick to your budget without having to think about it every day. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account right after payday. This way, you save first, not last. It's the pay yourself first philosophy, and it's a game changer in achieving financial freedom. Next, let's talk about monitoring. With so many apps and tools at your disposal, tracking your spending has never been easier. Use apps like Mint or YNAB. You need a budget to keep a real-time check on where your money is going. This instant feedback can help you make adjustments on the fly and prevent overspending. Now, for the slightly less fun part, but equally crucial, reviewing and adjusting. Every month, set aside some time to review your spending. Are you sticking to your goals? Where can you cut back? Maybe there's an area where you need to budget a bit more. This regular check-in keeps you on track, and honestly, it can be pretty eye-opening to see where your money actually goes. Lastly, be resilient. Budgeting is not always a smooth ride. There will be months where unexpected expenses come up, or maybe you slip and splurge a bit. That's totally normal. What's important is how you bounce back. Adjust your budget, refocus on your goals, and keep pushing forward. Remember, every little step you take brings you closer to financial freedom. So, there you have it. The action steps to take your budgeting from a plan on paper to a dynamic part of your daily life. Implement these strategies, and I promise you'll start seeing positive changes in no time. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more tips, and let me know in the comments what topics you'd like to see next. Until next time, keep your budgets tight and your financial goals in sight.